Hello everyone, Jamie from the future here, post editing, just to tell you that we have a banger of a video today. Gameplay is good, the deck list is fun with some really cool tech like this. Calculated. Some fun gameplay moments like that. And now we're after getting control of the board. We have 5k in hand and we have another Krieg to come up. And just some great, good old-fashioned Krieg. Necessary, but I know that they have rush options, so we'll just get rid of those, and we're going to take out this baby Luffy, or yeah, baby Ace, because as I said, denying their leader ability is pretty much denying them their game plan. Let's get into the games. I hope you enjoy. Hello everyone, hello YouTube, hello world, welcome to TCG353. I'm Jamie. We're playing some Krieg today. We played Krieg earlier on the channel. It seemed that you guys liked it. Views were nice, interaction was good, and everything was right in the world. So today we're playing more Krieg, but we're playing a different variation. What we're hoping for now is more late game oriented Krieg. We're trying to control the board with resting options and with freezing options, similar to last time, but it's more character oriented this time around. And we're aiming towards late game, big defensive postures, slowing down our opponent's progress through leader ability and character abilities, and slowly winning the game that sort of way. It's a fun version of the build. Once it gets online, it's very dominant, and when you find your curve, you're able to just shut down your opponent's board totally, completely. The East Blue characters that we're using, I think, are very interesting and fun. There's some other cards that I'd like to use and I'm curious about, but for now, this list is what I like, and it's what I've been playing and winning with. So without further ado, let's rock. Quick review of the deck, and I'll talk about the changes that I made. So leader ability here, if you want to read it, you can. Give your opponent minus 2k on their turn, and if your opponent has 2 Dawn attached, then you can rest it. Very useful, very aggressive, good for control. All the good stuff that we love Krieg for, our god, our humble god. The changes that we've made to our old list is such. We've cut down Jin to 2. Jin is very good for swarming the board, it is, and it's useful to have your Morgan and your Alvida on board for free, pretty much get those effects off. I just don't think you need multiple Jins in a game because it destroys your hand pretty much. One is enough. It's very good in the six-on curve, and because it's counter, it's not brickish, so it's not totally detrimental to have it in the deck. I just prefer to put down our Alvidas and our Morgans. Raw, yeah, most of the time, yeah. And then set up for our boss monsters, which this version of the deck list plays more of. So we're talking about our Zeff here, which is your leader's base power becomes 7,000 until the end of your opponent's next turn. And that's a when attacking effect. It's East Blue, so we keep our leader ability up. So imagine you make all your opponent's characters minus 2k, you play a Zeff, and you swing with it. So you're 7k base power, and all your opponent's characters are minus 2k. It's very good on curve when it's coming up, and you can start taking down your opponent's board kind of easier because your Krieg swings are heavier as well. We've put in Erlang. We have taken out Pearl and some events to fit this into the deck. I think it's very good on curve, and you will notice when you're playing Krieg a little bit that your turn 1 isn't so strong because you don't have a 3-Dawn play ever. So we put this in to solve that problem. It says if your leader has the Fishman or East Blue, we do give up the 1 rested Dawn card to your leader, then up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less cannot be rested until the end of your opponent's next turn. So you can freeze a blocker and you deny his swing, which is useful. It might not come up so often on curve, except for the 1 Dawn effect onto it. But what it is useful for is an alternative for Jin, and it's also handy in the late game. You essentially freeze a blocker, so it's like using a Groundet, because it's a 5 Dawn similar to it. Useful, and it's flexible, which I like about it. Erlang, same story, but we have 3 Shanks in here now, which is when the character is rested, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with 7,000 base power or less. But really what we like it for is this opponent's turn. If the character is rested, give all your opponent's characters minus 1,000 power, which is awesome on top for leader ability. It means the leader's board is minus 3k on our turn, making it very hard for them to swing into. And imagine then we have a Zeff out, and our Zeff swings, that makes it makes us 7k leader, and their characters have minus 3k, it starts adding up, and it gets harder for our opponent to swing and build a board. They have to make more decisions. How much Don do they want to attach? And attaching Don is risky against our deck because of our big boss monster Krieg. So it makes the opponent ask more questions of their game plan. And to complement this, Shanks is a cool little tech card that I'm using. It's East Blue, so it's searchable. It is Strive to Surpass Me, Rowan Nora Zoro. It's you may rest one of your cards up to one of your leader or character cards gains 4,000 during this battle. So it's a 4k counter, 1 Don, and you rest one of your cards. So if you have a Shanks on the field and you put him down on, like say, your 8 Don, your 8 Don turn or your 9 Don, 10 Don, you put him down and you have this in hand, your opponent swings big, say, swings 8 at you. With leader ability, you can counter out, rest your Shanks, and then you give all your opponent's characters minus 1k from that turn, which is very, very strong. You don't get the your turn ability, unfortunately, but you do get the minus 1k, which is handy, so you can activate your Shanks earlier than what you normally could have, which is great for this deck. And everything else about the list is the same as last time, so if you like the last list, you like this list. It's more late game focused. I have been winning games similar ways, but just more dominantly, I guess, because once you get your curve, you shut things out, you shut things down, you really Krieg them up. I'm patented in that, by the way. You're not allowed to say it. So, without further ado, let's start playing games. If you like these games, if you like this style of content, if you like me talking, if you like the color blue, consider liking the video, and if you like the color red, consider subscribing. Look, I enjoy doing it, and I like making these decks, especially in OP15. I think it's a really cool set, a lot of cool ideas, and I've played some interesting decks so far. I try and stay away from meta because I know that YouTube does that very often anyway, so I hope you like this sort of angle that I'm going at with OPTCG. If you do, leave a comment, we can talk about cards, we can talk about decks. Whatever you want, whatever you like, and I will stop talking now. Thanks very much for watching so far. Let's play some games. Hello, we are recording this video after the fact. I noticed from one of you guys' comments that I didn't play a Purple Enel in my last Krieg video. I'd made this Krieg video already and I still hadn't matched with a Purple Enel. Sorry about that. Hope you guys enjoyed this game. Let's watch it now. Okay, turn 1, our opponent draws Don. 1 Don turn, plays a Satori. Draws 1 card. My turn, I go for a search. I was lucky in my starting hand to have 2 searchers, which is 1 very useful for consistency and 2 very useful against Enel because I can swing into their smaller bodies. I searched a Krieg and I searched an Erlang. Pass the turn. Our opponent swings 7 with Satori. We can expect a 7 to come at us from lead. We were willing to take 2 hits here, but pulled into a 2k from our trigger effect, so we did not have to. It was also a 6k, so that was my error. I swing 2 into Satori, he blocks, which is strange to see. Swing 2 into Satori, he thinks he can defend, which he can't. That counter is just for Enel type characters. And here we notice something that we hadn't seen before. So what happens is, because there is no character for the Erlang to attach a Don to, the second effect of Erlang being able to attach a Don to your own leader cannot activate. It's consecutive, as you can see here. So we swing 5, pass the turn. Our opponent plays 6 cost Enel blocker. Swing 6 into our searcher, which we take. I don't know exactly why we would have taken a hit to life as well, if that's what he wanted to do. Play our Jin into our Erlang. Cannot freeze a 6 cost, it's only limited to 5. But we have the small body on board to be able to freeze a search. We swing 5, they take, and our opponent decides to counter out of our 7k swing with 2 Divine Departures, which is good for us. Them taking the 5 tells us that they have only bricks in hand. Plays out the 6 cost secret rare Enel, pulls a Mamaragan, rests our Erlang, attaches 4 to their blocker Enel and swings 14 into our Erlang, which we of course take. We have only 1k counter in hand, so our opponent swings 6 into our Erlang, which was a big mistake for them because we can freeze 2 of their bodies. We search here. We have the option to Krieg and swing into the Enel and take it out. That is an option, of course, we know this, but their Enel is frozen, so we'd rather flood the board now while we can. That's what we choose to do. We notice here, because the opponent only has attached on, we cannot attach on to their character, to our character again. The same thing with Erlang, it's a consecutive ability. So we swing 6, we swing 7, and we pass turn. With Krieg ability, it makes it difficult for him to swing. So swings 3 into 7, which doesn't math. We are now deciding on what to do. Swing into a small body, he gives. We choose to attach active Don here because we know that our blocker can only use rested Don, so we don't want to use this resource. Swing 7 into life. We chose not to freeze the Holy for this reason here. We choose to freeze their secret rare Enel after swinging with our blocker, having understood that we can't die next turn. Okay, we choose not to freeze because our Kuro is doing that for us anyway. So we keep 2 Don up to allow our hand to be very, very defensive. We have 2 Don up for 2 4k counters for our leader. And at this stage of the game, it's looking very unlikely for our opponent. That is a 6k. Normally it would be an 8k against another leader, but our leader ability denies them 2k power. Swing 7 into our Jin. We give counter. And he pitches 2 cards in his hand to activate his 2 Enel blockers and swings 5. We have the blocker for this, so we block out of that. And now it's just math. He has no cards in hand and 0 life, so we swing, they block, we swing, they block, and we swing. Go game to our opponent. We're going up against a Sky and Luffy. We are going second. Our opponent chooses that. That's fine. We have 2 searchers in hand, so we're going to keep it, and we just pull into a Zeff, so we're looking good. We have a Kuro, which is strong, but I want to take this event just in case we get a Shanks, because that would be nice, right? So we're really digging here. We'll take the searcher as well, so next time we can search, we'll swing 7 next turn then, unless we pull into something nice. Okay, upper yard. Unique to see in a Sky and Luffy. Golden rifle, nice, and swings 5. We'll give him a counter. And he'll pass. Right, we've got a lot of search coming up. We do get our Erlang, which we're happy to see, but we're not going to use it just yet. And still no Krieg, or still no Shanks, which is a shame. Next time we're going into 6, then we're going into 8 to 10. Yeah, I think we'll take our big boss here and swing 7 on lead. I'd imagine we'll take. And we end turn. Very good, very nice. Let's see what happens next. Most likely we'll play out this Erlang on curve next turn. And wow, lots of damage, emotional damage. Use trigger. No, probably not. Because we'll be able to get the search off next turn anyway. So we'll go deploy you, give it down to you, and you're not allowed to swing next turn. Go for a search. Still no Shanks, but we run into a Gintama, which is nice. Or we can get our freeze option for the Luffy maybe. Because otherwise we don't have much to freeze. And freeze is better with this against this leader than anything. So that's what we'll actually take. And we'll run into him with AK. So if he wants to play the Robin out here, he'll only really be swinging 5, maximum 6k, which we're going to block out of. Yeah. Okay, heals again. Six, we're going to block out that one. Okay. So we can get one of these. Yeah, well, I think we'll actually rest this and start swinging into it, because I mean it just gives us life as well, because most likely this Luffy's going to take life from this. So that's actually what we're going to do. We're going to attach down to you, rest it, use ability here. So he's 3k now. Swing 4 into it. Yeah, we are going to take some crack back now next turn, because we didn't put down leader ability. But I mean, we played on curve, we knew what we were doing, and we have some defensive options for next turn. Like we can play Krieg again, get some removal on the board. And yeah, just swing life. I mean, it's the same thing, isn't it? And our leader's on 2 life. 9 on turn. I wonder what he's thinking. He's got a bigger hand than us, that's for sure. And I mean, the swings he has here are pretty strong. He can't get game. Oh, nice. That's good. That's good for us. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna go for game. Yeah, another Robin. All right. And whoa. Wow. 2k. Because I think it's going to be 777. There's our Shanks. Silly card. 7. Yeah, we're going to take that as well. Another Shanks. The third Shanks. 700 base per less. No, it doesn't really do anything for us, to be honest. Okay, so we can we have options in all fairness, but it does seem like we're gonna get smacked. Swing 2 9s and a 7. Or we can set up a blocker, freeze this Luffy, swing in. No, we can't really swing into bodies because he has leader ability. So set up a blocker and then have 4, 8, 12, 16 counter and a blocker, which isn't bad actually. Might just be what we do. Yeah, I think that's actually a decent plan. So we set up our blocker. You and you again. Freeze you. He can use his ability if he wants. It's all the same. And now we have 1 down on lead. Swing 6. And by the way, it's looking very bad for us. In case it wasn't obvious, it is looking very bad for us. Because I mean, we're extremely bricked up. except for our events, of course. Yeah, okay. Protects out of that. Yeah, he just has to, like, if he just swings a bunch of 5s, I think we lose just straight away. Yeah, okay, he's starting to swing a bunch of 5s. 4, 5 again, 6, 10, 15, 4, 12. Like, taking the free block is kind of just the smartest thing we can do here. It's a shame that our life was so bricky, because if it wasn't, we would have been alright. And I'm just gonna save my opponent the stress of thinking and concede. We got badly bricked up. The next game's alright, here we are. We're coming up against the Koby, which is a pretty nice leader in this meta. Our hand is really good. We got search options, we got a 4 on turn as well. So let's start searching. I want to show off this Zeff, so we're going to pull it and go for. I'm going to take the Krieg as well. Getting rid of his character is pretty handy because the effect stays if they're rested with, like, I'm thinking of the Kuro here. What's going to happen? Yeah, that's fine. Swing 6. Gives us 2k, that's fine. Could have swung into Hibari, but it's minus 2k on our turn, so it's not totally important. Jin next turn into Alvida, and we'll probably swing into this Koby then, because it's annoying and I don't like it. Although it becomes 6k on our turn, it's just the draw pair to get off it is it's just kind of not worth it for us to let it stick around. What's going on here? Yeah, that's fine. Oh, 5 and 4. Okay, we'll give him 1k. And we'll give him 2. Hindsight dropping. I know you can see that. So let's consider here now what the best course of action is. We're not going to be able to get rush off, really, and he's going to be able to draw cards consistently with this. It's 6k also, which is annoying. But this is just good for tempo, so we'll go for it. 5. Yeah, select more enemy targets. Yeah, you can have that. Attach rested onto me. Attach rested onto me. Swing 7 at it. And swing 5 at it. And yeah, it's up to him. I mean, he might have a helmet bow that he might want to use next turn. It won't pull very much off the floor or out of the trash. This goes for Kujiaku, which is a very good card against me, because it negates my effect. But his hand size is very low, which is something he ought to consider for when I'm swinging into life, which I probably will. Especially now next turn that I'm going to be using my Krieg to, yeah, like I'll probably remove his board next turn, which is very good for me because I know Koby likes keeping the board. Do a little stretch there, a little shimmy shimmy. It's called the Krieg shake. Waiting for him to see it to do something. He has that Koby that's very strong. He'll be playing that next turn if he doesn't have a helmet, but go with it and just play it raw. Kujiaku buffs Hibari. Know what's going on here, but he is 5k. Yeah, you can have that. Okay, and yeah, fine. I'll take this hit. Get another Krieg, which is so nice. Yeah, we'll be able to rest this, and then swing into these a bunch, I think. Oh, right. Actually, it's very hard to do it. Get rid of that. Use this. We want this gone as well. So we'll swing. Oh yeah, activate main. -3 because now that's 5k. We'll swing 6 into it first. Okay, we'll swing 7 into it. Gives it a 2 and a 1. Anyway, he's 1 brick in hand, so it's kind of unlikely he has that as well. And we'll swing 9 into 6. And now we're after getting control of the board. We have 5k in hand, and we have another Krieg to come up. We'll be able to control the board for a while. If we take only 1 swing this turn, we're in a very good spot. Is 7 Dawn. We didn't put a Dawn on leader, which is maybe a misplay. No, it's not a misplay. We had to freeze that blocker. Your opponent's guarding -6k. Okay, so he's swinging into Krieg, which is grand. We actually prefer that to happen, to be honest. And I think I'll give him a 2 and a 1. 2 and a 1 here. Oh, just a 2k, lovely. Yeah, we're in a very good spot. We have another Krieg coming up. You and you. And we'll arrest it. Swing 5 or 6 into it. We'll put down a Krieg. Activate main. -4, so it's 4k now, so we'll swing 6. We'll swing 7. We'll swing 8. Just to put on more pressure on swing 9. And hope to finish him off next turn now. He still has that Koby, but he'll have to have Koby and Hibari to be able to. No, he can use Koby straight away. But we have, I believe. No. If he uses Koby and swings into Alvida. Oh, that's what he's doing. He's using Koby and swinging into Krieg, probably. But yeah, it seems like we have the win. We'll have 3 very good swings next turn. And he'll use the Koby then. I mean, yeah, we'll give him this, right? Because if he plays Koby and swings, then we'll be giving him draw. Oh, we can't swing with it, -2k. My bad. Mistakes were made. Yeah, we'll go for some more control this turn, I think. We'll put down our Shanks. Right, so first, we rest it down to you. Where's the character? This one, please. And we'll go. Yeah, we'll go 6 here. Into this. Put Shanks down here and end turn. And like he can swing twice. I know Koby doesn't have rush characters. He only has character rush. So if we put our characters sideways, then he would have been able to get something off. But we didn't, so I don't think he can. He can swing into us a bunch if he wants. If he plays a Barry down, he's not going to get anything off outsider. So we'll 2k this because we can. If he Barries, we have 2k in hand that we're going to block out of. Yeah, give him that. And to be honest, we could even, if we want to, we can control the board again this turn. But I don't think we will. I think we'll just go here. I think we'll go here. 9k. See what happens. And we'll swing a 5 just to get something out of his hand. And whatever this is, a 14. Yeah, good game to our opponent. GG's, yeah. It was strong. The control we were able to give, like Koby's a control deck, and we out-controlled them, which is really cool. Let's run into another one because we're just burning through these here. Let's go. All right, here we are, the underdog of the new meta. Carry our deck. We're going to mulligan here, by the way. We're going second. We'd like some searches, and we got him. This deck is really, really cool. It can pretty much zombie from a certain part of the game and just keep healing itself. Borsalino is still in the game, but as of today, it has been confirmed that the pair ban of Rayquaza and Borsalino is going to be locked, which is great. Great to see, great for everyone who plays the game and doesn't want to rip their hair out. Take Jin, pass. Next turn we'll swing 7. We will set down our Arlong and have a good time while doing it. Give Jin down as well, so we'll be able to play Alvida. We can't get rid of this. No, we can't. Yeah, we can't. So we'll play this out happily enough. Give you a Dawn and just attach more stuff and get. Yeah, trash this card. I was hoping it's like you may rest this card, something like that might come up. If we had a removal option there and then, it would have been very, very strong. If you guys don't know how blue-yellow Ace plays, it is like this. Attach 2 Dawn to your leader, and then you get to put a life face up. And when you put a life face up, you can use one of these babies to pull it down if it's an Ace Saber or a Luffy, and you get it into life then. You get 2k life and you get to bring out a bigger body. So it's a bit of a roulette wheel, which is fun. Actually, that's a lot of the reason why it is fun, because it's gambling, and gambling's fun, kids. No, don't take me serious. We're going to activate main Urdu. We're going to put 2 Dawn onto this, attach 1 Dawn onto the leader, which may not be necessary, but I know that they have rush options, so we'll just get rid of those, and we're going to take out this baby Luffy, or yeah, baby Ace, because as I said, denying their leader ability is pretty much denying them their game plan. Swing, like its potential now, he swings 9 here if he gets something out. Oh, cool. He's searching for that card, gets that card, pulls it out, gets a 7k block, which is really strong, and he gets a 9k lead. Maybe just attaches 2 more, swings 11, which is maybe what he's going to do. He's deciding, he's thinking. My Alvida, I'll select the card to trash. I'll get rid of. No, these Erlangs are very good in this matchup, actually. Oh, I can show off the Shanks next turn, actually, so we'll keep Shanks just for the sake of having fun. We'll get rid of 1 Erlang. I wanted to use Krieg, but this the Shanks idea I was talking about earlier, it's why you're here, isn't it? So we're gonna play it. I don't think our opponent read the text on our card, by the way, which is good for all. So we play down the Shanks, and rest the next turn, and we added on onto our guy. Yeah, or we can save that for next turn. Get a Zeff out. Decisions. Yeah, that's what we're going to do here. We're going to swing 7 with LV. Oh, mistakes were made. No, that's fine, because I mean, his Luffy can only swing if he has 5 or more cards in hand. I don't think he's going to use that many cards in hand all of a sudden. So get this out and pass. More than likely we'll take a big, huge smack off Ace this turn, which is fine. It is, trust me. If you have 2 or less life, okay, pulls out pulls this out, he has 2 or less life. We didn't put down leader ability. We are looking like we're in trouble here. Yeah. Very trouble. Good thing he swung into our leader, or this guy. We'll trash Krieg. Except for Krieg. Oh, or 6,000 or less. I guess we're not really going to be using Jailery. Not really going to be using Alvida then. I'd love if he swang into Alvida again. There wouldn't be any point in him doing that. Actually. But the defense that I was talking about is going to be coming up there very soon. I just need to think on whether or not we can. Yeah, we need to give him pretty much all the counter we have here at the moment. Make sure he doesn't beat us up. Okay, so we have 8k counter, and we'll be a 7k leader, so we'll have 15, and he can swing 15. So if he swings 15 all in next turn, we lose. That's for sure. That's a certainty. So will we just hope he doesn't? Will we just hope? Hope beyond hope, dream beyond a dream. Yeah, I think so. Rest you. Because you're going to be minus 3k and I'm going to be 7, so they don't really scare me anymore. Oh, this does. This actually does. So, yeah, that definitely scares me. So let's swing 9 into it and hopefully we can get it gone. Yes. Alright, that was clutch actually. Because we're going to be using an event, and if that got buffed, it would have been game over. 7 and then 8 here. Swing 8 into life. On end turn. Okay. So if he swings 15, GG's. Because we have just 15 in hand. But if he spreads, or if he wants to go aggressive in other ways, we are sort of okay. Yeah, because he does have to be aware that on the crackback I can probably win, because Shanks can rest his Luffy handy. So let's sit and wait, bated breath, and see what this blue-yellow Ace player does. What do you guys think about this deck? Have you seen gameplay of it? Maybe I can bring you some gameplay for Cardinal. It's very cool. There's a 7-drop Rouge that I featured in one of my games. He's going to go big with his leader, isn't he? That I featured in one of my games. Alright. So he's swinging 7 into me. 8 into me. If he gets this out, right, then he's 9k and he'll have 3 more. So that'll be 12, and I'd be able to counter it, so I'll give him 2k here. Give him 2k here. We'll see. Nice. Calculated. Whew. And if Lifeguard is face up, yeah, good game. He was bricked up. Good game. That was close. But did you see the tech? You saw the vision? That was cool. We saved it till the end because we didn't want to. I wanted him to spread Dons more between his characters, because I wanted to show off that move that we had. But it's pretty cool. And glad it came up in the end. We had Zeff and Shanks on the board. Zeff is very strong. Let's talk about the deck now, rather than talking about this game. That was a good game. Hope you enjoyed it. Let's go and talk about the deck editor. Okay, here we are. Here's the Krieg deck. Very cool, very fun, very fast, very control oriented. Especially with your big monsters, you do want to freeze, as you saw with our Erlongs, and you saw with the way we swung against our Koby. We just remove board until our opponent was so bored, was so tired of their characters getting removed that they just didn't have any gas and stopped playing. That's a good way of winning. Winning is winning. It's happy out. Some of the ratios that I think would change would possibly bring in another Zeff and take out a Kuro, and then drop down one of these each here and bring in two 2Ks. Because as you saw, we kind of went bricky. You could also bring in 2 0 costs, which could be useful, especially Bad Manners Kick Course, which on trigger minuses a character's power, which complements our leader ability quite nicely. Yeah, minus 3k to a power. So imagine like a 12, like an Enel, a Purple Enel, 10k, has 8k. This triggers, it makes it a 5k. If you have a Zeff down, it can't swing. If you don't, then it's only 1k counter. Makes a big difference, and also it allows you to get rid of some of the bricks in your hand, because we do run a few bricks. Maybe we just got unlucky last time with the amount of bricks that we came into our hand. Like we only have 6-8 character bricks, but these events might actually slow you down a little bit in the long term, but they're good options. I mean, this is a 4k counter and it freezes. This here has cool tech and it's a 4k counter, so you are defensive into the end game. Kuro didn't come up so much, but it is a great card to have for extended these games, especially if you have a Zeff on board and you can be 7k. One card I was thinking about, and I think would be cool, because when you think about it, right, your opponent's characters can't really swing all too often because they're minus 2k. So a character like this here, you may up to one of your opponent's rested leaders may not attack until the end of their next turn, is quite good. It's just a shame that it is a brick and it has to discard a card. This is a good card as well for it. Up to one of your opponent's rested characters will not become active in your opponent's next refresh phase. Quite strong, but we have 4 costs already, so take it with a grain of salt. There are good options to very strong deck. If this could be given to us, it would be awesome, but it can't. Very strong deck, very fun to play. This variation, I think, maybe it's less consistent, but the games that you win, they're so much more dominant that it feels more fun. If you like the deck, I'll include it in the deck list down below if you want to check it out and you want to read a bit about it. Or if you want to comment underneath the deck list and say, look, I added this card was really good. I was thinking maybe a Goldie Roger, just one of, would be handy here. Because, I mean, the Goldie Roger never stays around. You just use it for one last turn, so not having your leader ability in the final turn wouldn't be too much of a problem. And if you had, there's a few reasons for Goldie Roger. But yeah, all in all, strong deck. Really enjoy playing it. I hope you enjoyed the games today. If you did, leave a like. If you like, leave a subscribe. And if anything else I can do for you, leave them in the comments and I'll get back to you pretty fast. I just sit here all day and refresh YouTube. So you will be accommodated, listened to, and cared for. Thanks very much for watching TCG353. I'm Jamie and hope you have a good day.